season 2 just came out and I already watched everything, obviously, twice. And I just really need to talk about this because it was amazing. For a bit of non-spoilery section, I loved it. It was amazing. It was completely mind-blowing. Even if some of the theories that I had happened and some things that I really wanted to happened also, they still managed to make them so exciting and new and in a way that I wasn't expecting. It was just fantastic. It was beautiful, super cinematic, and the music choice was amazing. Not only the music that they created for the show, but also the music that they chose for each moment was just fantastic. Honestly, I liked it better than the last season. I really like this season. In my opinion, it was flawless. I cannot point out a single thing that I didn't like. Honestly, I don't think that has ever happened to me, but I loved this season. This season was amazing. I loved everything that they chose. Every character was essential and every action was just fantastic. I don't even know. I loved it. It was amazing. I can't believe that I'm saying this, but I think that Stranger Things has now the spot of my second favorite TV show, and in my opinion, it's now better than Game of Thrones. I know, I really like Game of Thrones, but Stranger Things is just fantastic. I don't know. And after I first watched the show, I watched the other show that Netflix had. It was Beyond Stranger Things, I think. I'm not sure. And amazing. That was just what I needed in that moment because I just wanted to talk about what I just saw and no one else had finished the show yet. I don't know why. And I was going to go online and just search everything about this new season, but they have that just there. So if you haven't actually watched that, go watch it. It's fantastic. It's 8 episodes and it's just interviews with the cast and they talk about the season and each scene and about every character, and it's just great. It's really fantastic. So, if you haven't completed the season yet, don't watch the rest of the video, come back later because I'm going to talk about spoilery stuff. Bye! Oh my god, it was fantastic. For me, the best thing about this season was the characters. The characters in this season were amazing, honestly. We have the old ones, but I don't know how to explain, they remain very true to themselves, but some of them completely changed, but also still remaining true to themselves. I don't know if this makes sense, but I love what they did with the old characters. For example, Dustin and Lucas. I'm in love with Dustin. Dustin this season, he was just fantastic. He was hilarious and super adorable, and also Lucas and the love triangle going on with Max. It was just so cute. And then we had Emo Mike, like the cast calls him, and he was super cute. I really liked him this season. It was so sad seeing how much he was missing Eleven and how he wasn't able to move on like everyone else. It was so heartbreaking, honestly. But then you could see how good of a friend he was when he was with Will. I just love this character in the season. And then we had 11, and oh my god, Punk 11 is the coolest, am I right? I want to dress up as 11 for Halloween, so follow Instagram if you want to see how that turns out. But, I mean, what can I say about 11? I'm so glad that she met her mom, and oh my god, we were right. Obviously, there are 10 other kids like her, and I was just like, pfft. It was amazing. the scenes with her mom, I really like episode 7. I know that some people didn't, but I really did. It was so cool because we got to see like outside of Hawkins, and it really added up to the story, I guess. I'm sad that her sister didn't came back with her, but I'm sure we are going to see her again. And then we had our teenagers and Steve. Can we just talk about Steve? I liked him the last season, but I'm in love with him. Like, he's now one of my favorite characters, and probably my favorite character. I still cannot decide, but he's so sweet. I'm so sad with the things that happened between him and Nancy, but he just needs love right now. He needs a new girlfriend, and I really want that to happen in the next season. And also, come on, his relationship with Dustin is so freaking cute. Him giving advice to Dustin and talking about girls and how he did his hair. It was so cute. And then we had Jonathan and Nancy, and they are finally together. I'm fangirling so hard. I was cooking while I was watching that scene, and I was like screaming and jumping up and down, and everyone was like staring at me like, what are you doing? But oh my god, I'm so happy that they are together. I already shipped them last season, and I was really sad that she was still with Steve, but the scene where they kissed, that scene was perfection. I loved it. I loved how it kept going back and forth between them, and they just like finally kissed, and the morning after was hilarious. I don't know. I loved it. And we also had Joyce and Hopper with 11 was, I don't even know, hilarious. I love how he gave her home and he took care of her. This season, Joyce wasn't so crazy like she was the previous season, but she was still really cool, and she's a great mom. And these two just need to be together right now. Just, come on. And yeah, the new characters, and I really like the new characters. I'm in love with Max. Like, she's adorable. I love her. I'm really happy that she's part of this team. I think that she's a great character, and it's hilarious because the actress Sadie is like super cute and girly, and Max is not that at all. But I really like her character, and wait to see what happens to her in the future. And also her brother Billy. I have heard that some people didn't like his character, even if his character is not supposed to be a character that is supposed to be liked. He was created to be a bad guy, but I loved how he wasn't just a bad guy because he was a bad guy. It had his reasons. The scene with his dad, it was so good because he gave so much depth to this character, and just like seeing this bad guy crying, it just gave so much more to this TV show, I guess. And then we had also Bob. Bob was the sweetest. He was so good to Joyce. He was what she needed, a nice, caring guy, and I was so sad when he died, but also so frustrated. Like, come on, don't stop running. You are not safe yet. But it was so sad seeing that scene where he was like being eaten and not quite dead yet. And also we had Dr. Owens. And I think that this new doctor was a great addition to this show because we had the previous one who was really mean and like not even human basically. And this one is not a bad guy. He doesn't want the other people in the lab to just kill Will, and he sacrifices himself in the lab when that stuff is happening. And I really like his character. I don't know if we are going to see him again, but I kind of hope that we will. But yeah, like, the plot of this season was amazing. I love the things with the shadow monster, and I also love the way that Will keep getting worse throughout the show, and I loved everything about it. Like, last season, Millie's acting was amazing. Like, she was nominated for a bunch of awards, but this season, in my opinion, Noah was better. And don't get me wrong, like, in this season she was still great, but Noah's acting this season was amazing. Just like, there were so many scenes where I was just like, whoa, good job, good job. And I love Noah. Noah is this little adorable guy, and he's one of my favorites in the cast. And I was really happy that we got to see more of Will in this season, and I love what they did with Will. I loved everything, but there were some scenes that like stood out to me the most. For example, the scene in the train tracks with Dustin and Steve. That scene was beautiful with the trees, and it was beautiful. It was just beautiful. It was also funny and sweet because of the things that they were talking about, and I loved that scene. And also another scene that I loved was when they were trying to talk to Will, and he was tied up in that thingy in this house, and his mom and Mike and Jonathan were talking about memories that they had with Will, and the music was playing, and I was crying that scene. That scene was amazing until obviously the shadow monster figured it out where they were, and then they went back to the house. They all had weapons, and Nancy was being all badass. They all were being badass, and Eleven just kills the demi-dogs around the house and just comes in, and it was amazing. The way that Eleven came into the house was like, it was amazing. How many times that I'm saying amazing in this video? And then she hugged Mike. And also when Mike went with Hopper into the room and Mike was punching Hopper and then crying in his arms. My heart. I loved it. I loved everything about that scene. It was perfection. And then when they go back to that cabin and they are trying to take the monster out of Will, and they are like eating up everything, and they are sweating, and Will is screaming. That scene was, I don't even know how to describe that scene. I loved it. Nancy hugging Jonathan because he couldn't see that scene, and Noah in that scene, again, fantastic. And then obviously we have that amazing scene where Eleven is closing the gate and just starts flying or levitating or whatever, but it was epic. Come on, are you going to tell me that that scene wasn't the coolest thing that you have ever seen? And finally, for my favorite scene, and I don't even know what to say about this scene because I'm in love. The snowball was the cutest. I don't think that there is anyone that did not like that scene. That scene had everything. He had Dustin. He was being like super cute and charming and trying to dance with those girls, and the girls were really mean to him. And then we see him cry, and I was crying too. And then Nancy came in and danced with him, and he was so freaking cute. And we also had Max and Lucas' kiss, which was adorable, and it was also the kids' first kiss, which is really funny. And obviously we had Mike and Eleven, and it was so freaking cute. I cannot even, I I loved it, honestly. But this season like wrapped up in a different way than the previous one because we don't have as many unanswered questions. We know that the shadow monster is still alive and lurking around in the Upside Down, and we know that things are going to go down again. But I don't know what they are going to do with this. I know that the Duffer Brothers didn't want to do the same thing that they did the last season. They wanted to have many options. They didn't want to put themselves into boxes, and like they can do whatever they want right now, and I cannot wait to see what they do. I hope that we can meet the other 9 kids with abilities. That would be amazing, and I need the next season right now. What else can I say? I love the season. I love Stranger Things. It was amazing. The actors did a great job, the writers did a great job, the producers did a great job, everyone did a great job. Just, come on. It was awesome. But yeah, I guess this completes this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And I hope that you can stick around with me, so please subscribe. Bye!